Hey, it's Fox from Inferno Fox Gaming, and today we're of course going to be opening more of the Final Fantasy crossover with Magic the Gathering. And what's really cool about this is we will be featuring this guy right here, the Final Fantasy Collector's Boosters box. And I hummed and hawed about whether or not I would want to open this, and ultimately decided that I did, because these cards will ultimately go into my Magic card collection that I am having here. I don't really intend to do much playing with these, although we'll have to see what we get. And I did pay a little bit higher of a normal premium than, I guess, a standard boosters box that would come in said similar type of a thing. So I'm hoping to get some rare items, and really just hoping to get some cards for some of my favorite characters like Locke the Treasure Hunter or Cloud, but we'll see. Let's open up this baby here. Looks great. Of course I had to get the Terra box. Let's see here. Cue the victory fanfare. And as you can see, it comes with all of these little packs. Very cool. So let's go ahead and crack these open. Okay, so now I've actually already cut the tops of these. So let's go ahead and check out the cards. This first one, so you got a token hero from Final Fantasy XIV. Very cool. Ooh, an alternate art Vaan from Final Fantasy XII. That is really cool. And it's foil. And a Final Fantasy XI creature human wizard. That is another customizable character. Oh, yeah, look at that. And there's Titus. That is a great card. I think that's a Mystic Rare, Sabin. Got a land, a town, Midgar, very nice. Got a foil, the Regalia from Final Fantasy 15. That's very cool. A foil land and a foil Esper Ramuh from Final Fantasy VI. Dang. Yeah, so you got that Diamond Weapon from Final Fantasy VII. An 8/8. Holy moly, that's a tough customer. And we have got Eden from Final Fantasy XIII. And we have a foil Rydia. Oh, yes, that is an awesome, awesome card. Absolutely fantastic. A little delivery Moogle from Final Fantasy XIV. Excellent. And a Slash of Light from Final Fantasy I. Looks like something that would be from the Dissidia series. Another foil. Got a Black Mage Rod. That is excellent. And Fate of the Suncrest, Final Fantasy 12, got an instant. So overall, the first pack, I think all but like 5 of these were foils. So that is great. Well, let's go ahead and open up the next booster pack. Let's see here. Okay. And we've got another Create Your Hero, this one from Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, very cool. The Earth Crystal from Final Fantasy III. It's another foil. An alternate art Gilgamesh and its foil. That is pretty amazing. Got a Go-Go, and that is an alternate art Go-Go. Ultima from Final Fantasy XIV, alternate art, and absolutely banger of a battle theme when you fight him. Waka, Traveling Merchant from Final Fantasy X. Another Midgar. I believe I have this one already. And we've got a mountain, land foil, Summon of Chocomog. That's cool. It's from Final Fantasy VII. Garland. Garland will knock you all down. Ultimecia, the time sorceress. Ride Zishupuff, Final Fantasy X. It's some fire magic. It's another foil. The Marlborough, casting Bad Breath. This one is featured from Final Fantasy 15, but this mean creature, I believe, has been in the series since Final Fantasy 2. And that's 2 in Japan. Of course, came back for Final Fantasy 4, the Super Nintendo one. And we have an instant You're Not Alone. I have this already on a standard booster pack, but it's great to have it as a foil. Gone Town of Ruin from Final Fantasy V. This is the Earth one, where the Earth Crystal is at before it rises. Alrighty, that is a great set. Move on to the next one. Okay, so it looks like all of them will start off with a create your character hero, either from Final Fantasies 11 or 14. The Darkness Crystal from Final Fantasy 3, that's cool. Cool, the Imperial City of Arcades, and it's an alternate art and a foil. Papalymo Totolimo from Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy VIII. So the memory is returning because the Guardian Forces cause their memories to fade. Warring Triad, that is very cool. Flying, Trample, Haste. That's pretty cheap to cast, considering it's a 5/5 and it's got Flying, Trample, and Haste. Holy moly. Okay, this is frickin' cool. Balthier and Fran, and it's got Reach. We got a forest, a land. Yeah, let's see here. We've got another summon, Anima. That is very cool. And it's a foil. And we got Steiner. Steiner from Final Fantasy IX. Lifelink. He gets +1/+1 for each equipment you control. Oh, and yes, we got a foil Rinoa. This was another one that I picked up that was non-foil on my last packs. And I'm going to have to replace that with this one. That's a beautiful card. I love this art. And it's another one I already had, but was a non-foil. Queen Braun. Demon Wall. This one says Final Fantasy 14, but it made me think of Final Fantasy 12 the way it is. Which, of course, Demon Wall Kid originally started off in Final Fantasy 4. Grand Pulse Ochu, Final Fantasy 13. Foil. Scorpion Sentinel from 7. It's like the tutorial creature. Resentful Revelation. Sephiroth. Reading in the library in the basement of the Shinra Mansion. There we go. So these have just been some absolutely phenomenal cards. Alright, we got our standard hero. It's a foil, Final Fantasy 14. Ultima from Final Fantasy 16. Oh, cool. This is my first Final Fantasy 16 card. This, of course, is the bad guy from that. An alternate art. Endwalker. This is an instant. Oh, the art on this. I know this is alternate art, but it's amazing. And yes, we got Cloud. This is awesome. Very, very, very happy to have this. Absolutely great. And I do already have a General Leo, but that's okay. Zodiark, oh my gosh, this is from Final Fantasy. So this says Final Fantasy 14, and absolutely possible that this was, or it is true that this character appears in 14, but I know this pain in the butt from Final Fantasy 12. 5 of these to cast. That does not surprise me, that element. Oh yeah, so we got a foil Cecil Dark Knight. Very cool. I hope I get the Paladin. We got a island from Final Fantasy 13 land. Crystal fragments. Oh, cool. It's Garnet and Ico coming together to summon Alexander. Shantado from Final Fantasy 11. Very cool. We got a side quest. Play Blitzball. Very neat. Got an unexpected request. Please kidnap me. Please kidnap me right away. I shall hereby do my best to kidnap you. We got the Prima Vista. Again, this is another one that I already had, but this is a foil. We got an Ice Flan, a foil. Trino, the Dark City. Ooh, that's a really cool looking land. We got Kawado Salam. The Farplane Gate makes me think of when Seymour's father approaches Yuna. And we got Bird. We got a Bird. It's interesting. It's Final Fantasy VI. But just says token creature bird. Obviously, it's a chocobo. It's a foil. Summon Knights of the Round. Ha! It takes 8 to cast it. But oh my gosh, I can only imagine how powerful that is. Lucas Stadium. Artifact. That's interesting. Surprised it's not like a land, but that's okay. And we have another duplicate. This is, of course, Ultima from Final Fantasy 16, a non-foil. And Blitzball Stadium again. Surprised it's an artifact. You would think that this would be a land. And we got Noctis. Very cool. Cool one to get. Main hero from 15. And we've got Minwu from Final Fantasy 2. It's a nice foil. Don't get many Final Fantasy 2 cards. That's pretty cool to have. Got a foil island from Final Fantasy 8. And Vanille from Final Fantasy 13. And it's a foil, alternate art as well. And Torgal, a fine hound from Final Fantasy 16. I do hope that I get a Clive here. Got Reach the Horizon, a sorcery. The Final Days, this one from Final Fantasy 14. Don't know this one as much. I've only played through 14, the main quest, and a good majority of Heavensward. Oh, and we got another 13 hero. This is Snow, and it's a foil. I do hope I get a lightning foil card. Lunatic Pandora, legendary artifact. Again, maybe this would make sense as a land, but I guess an artifact would make sense too, based on the story, but yeah. Got an item shopkeep from Final Fantasy 3. I don't recall that being a specific person, but art's pretty neat. And Hectize. Ooh, and this one's another card from Final Fantasy 2, because that's where this type of creature first originated from. And back to Burb. Okay, so let's continue here. And starting off with Hero, another make your own character from Final Fantasy 14. Ooh, another Final Fantasy 2, and it's foil, the main hero from Final Fantasy 2, Furion. That is very nice. Battle at the Big Bridge. Awesome, awesome card to have, because that music is a banger. Yeah, and we got another Cloud And this guy is not a foil. I think I already picked up one of the foil versions of this, so happy with that. Got the Wandering Minstrel from Final Fantasy XIV. Looks like kind of another create your own character, but a bard class. We got Lord Jiskel Guado. And I think we just had the Farplane. We just had the Farplane Guadosalam connection one. Interesting. And Ruban, Bull of Ala Migo. Another character from Final Fantasy XIV. Again, unfortunately, I don't know this one as well. But Final Fantasy XIV is a banger game. And we got a Plains. Secret Rendezvous. Oh, okay, cool. So there's like I think there's all 4 variants of this, where it's Cloud and Aerith, or Tifa, or Yuffie, or Barret. So I'm just glad to have one of the 4 here, and it's a foil. Ambrosia Whiteheart. This is I think this was Clive's steed from Final Fantasy XVI. Side quest card collection from Final Fantasy XIV. Don't know that one as well. Yes, I am very happy to have this. This is my boy Locke. Very, very happy because not only is it a foil, but I don't think I have this one, so very glad to have this. Locke, you are going to go here. I'm going to keep you here for the rest. You're getting special place. And, oh, Locke, I guess you could equip your Thief's Knife, although this one is from Final Fantasy 1. Oh, cool, an Ahriman that first appeared in Final Fantasy 3. A Namazu Trader from Final Fantasy 14. I don't know, again, I don't know this one as well. Got a Gigan Toad from 15. Another foil. And that is it for that pack. But what a banger pack. We got Locke. Very, 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 very happy with that. Overall, like, we're doing pretty good. And Triple Triad. So many people love this card game from Final Fantasy VIII. I do not, but I don't normally like the mini games, especially card game based mini games. So, but this is still a cool card to have. I love the alternate art ones. Baron Rivalry, very cool because it's Cecil and Kain, their friendship / rivalry they have, and it's a foil. And Cloud's Limit Break. It's another foil. That is awesome. All right, we got an Edgar. I think I already have an Edgar, but I will take another because I think this is a rare or a mythic. Actually, I think it's just a rare because it's yellow. We got Stiltskin from Final Fantasy IX. Alternate art. That's cute. Oh, cool. We got a mythic foil Zell. Let's see here. Got a foil Forest from 9. I think that is the old forest, the cursed forest. Very cool. Look, the art on this is just beautiful. Man. Clash of the Icons from Final Fantasy XVI. Looks like Ifrit is fighting. I can't think of this one's off the top of my head. I don't think that's Typhon. But very cool art. And we got Vanille, Cheerful to See. I already have the foil version of this. Don't care. Glad to have her again because the art is fantastic. And we got a foil Ignis. Very neat. From 15. And we got Ash from 12. Princess of Dalmasca. Albed Salvagers. Foil. That's a creature. That's cool. And Final Fantasy VI. Vector. Imperial Capital. That's neat. I love the art on this. And Gungaga. Me? Gungaga. That's cool. Land Town from 7. Gobu Gardener. This is from 11. I don't get many 11 stuff. And even though I didn't play 11, I still think it's cool to have these. And the art on this, again, great. And that is that pack. So, we are officially at the halfway point, and I've already pulled a foil Rydia, a foil Rinoa. I got Locke as a foil and a foil Cloud. This is going exceedingly well. I'm very happy with the draws and everything that we've got here. So overall, this is great, and we still have the whole other half here. So let's go ahead and continue. Oh, we got another burb. Cute little burb, which is our Chocobo friend from 6. Dark Confidant from 14. There is a lot of 14 representation. It's almost like it's an excellent game or something. Oh boy. Let's see here. Orphan, Cocoon Fal'Cie. That's Legendary Creature. Elemental Avatar, 13. Ooh, another summon. Been a couple decks since I've gotten these. This is a summon from 10, which of course is based from 4. The Magus Sisters, one of the best summons from this game. Love it. Looks great. And it's a foil. And it has haste. It's awesome. And oh cool, we got the good boy. We got Good Boy Red 13. It's cute. He looks good. Thancred Waters. Legend. Oh, cool. I did play 14 long enough to see Thancred, so it's cool to have him in his card here. Oh, got another Wandering Minstrel. I actually picked this before on a previous pack over here, except this one's a foil. And we got some wastes from Final Fantasy 16, where we see Clive and Torgal. Omega Heartless Evolution from 14. Oh, that's cool. I totally missed the Omega, and it's the robot Omega. Totally missed that on 14. Didn't get that far. And we got Quistis from Final Fantasy VIII. That's neat. Again, loving the art. We got, oh my gosh, this is one of the best moments in Final Fantasy IV when Rydia comes to the aid of Cecil and his party. And she comes back not just as herself, but as the adult self here. Oh, just some of the moments that are captured on this are just absolutely amazing. I love this. Oh, and we got another summon, Anima. I can't remember. I might have already picked this up or drawn this. And Auron's Inspiration. Another great moment, but this one in Final Fantasy X, when the team is psyching themselves up against the fight in Unalesca, except I felt like Auron's line is the most badass. This is amazing. Absolutely great capturing that. And we go to Instant Ramen. Oh, they took the Cup of Noodles ad off of it because there was a ton of those ads for Cup of Noodles in Final Fantasy 15. And Prisha's Wanderings. I, again, don't know 11 as well enough, but Prisha's a character from 11, of course, / obviously. Oh, cool. We got an Ifrit summon. This is the Guardian Force Ifrit version from Final Fantasy VIII. And that will do it for that pack. And we are down to 4 left. Christmas is starting to come to an end. And again, starting off with another hero, customizable hero, creatable hero from Final Fantasy XIV. And Balthier and Fran together, and it's alternate art and hero. Another Imperial City of Arcades from 12. It's cool, it's a wall. Another artifact for the Blitzball Stadium. And Gata and Luzu, the soldiers from Final Fantasy X, who I think they're trying to protect their oldest brother they're trying to protect their oldest brother, who is also on a pilgrimage. And we got Riku. That's cute art. It's not a foil, but I think it's a uncommon. We got Clive's Hideaway. Man, we're hitting all the stuff related to Clive, except poor Clive himself. A land and a town. It's a foil, very nice. Got another mountain, the foil land from 6. Oop, got another Guardian Force Ifrit from Final Fantasy VIII, although the art does look a little different. And Barret from Final Fantasy VII. Very cool. Got some crystal fragments from Final Fantasy IX. Again, depicting the moment when Garnet and Eiko come together to summon Alexander. And we got a foil Shuntado. Cool. Very glad to have that. I thought for a second there was another card back there. Oh, cool. We got a foil version of Steiner. And we got an instant Magic Damper. Aerith Rescue Mission. So this is cool. This is them trying to take all the flights up the stairs there to rush the Shinra Tower. Obviously Final Fantasy VII. A town greeter from Final Fantasy I. This is Cornelia, the City of Dreams. I like swords. This is Cornelia, the City of Dreams. Alright, so that's a fun pack. And we got another customizable hero. And another foil Stiltskin. Oh, nice. And this is a foil Noctis alternate art, and it's him after the time skip. Man, that's cool. Oh, he is freaking strong, too, and he's got a lot of stuff going on for him. And it looks like he's got all these different elements and everything like that. Let's see, Coin of Fate. That is pretty amazing from Final Fantasy VI, of course. And summon Good King Mog the 12th from Final Fantasy XIV. I do remember doing a fight against this guy on some kind of raid or something like that, so I do remember that. Xande, the Dark Mage. Supposedly the bad guy from Final Fantasy III, although he kind of is... He's kind of propped up as a bad guy, but of course the bad guy is the Cloud of Darkness. And a foil... Cypher Almasy from Final Fantasy VIII. That's cool. We got a foil Swamp from Final Fantasy II. It was good to see like some of the lesser known or the lesser played Final Fantasies like to get attention. Yeah, Final Fantasy II is still not a great game, but it's great to see some representation. And summon Primal Garuda from Final Fantasy XIV. Another excellent song that plays when you fight the Primal Garuda. And we got Ignis. I don't think he has a... I think I already drew him already, but as a foil. And Galuf's Final Act. Another absolutely fantastic moment captured here when he sacrifices himself to take down Exdeath and save his granddaughter and the party. And a foil Final Fantasy IX. That's cool. Very nice. And I had a standard Quistis. This one is a foil one. And a Balam T-Rexor, an oddly strong monster that can be fought very close near to the beginning of the game. It's got trample, and it's a 6/6. That's a strong one. And combat tutorial. The art on this is hilarious. Titus is like, oh, what am I doing? And Lulu's embarrassed because there he is. He's not doing the rock, paper, scissors model of combat that Final Fantasy X has correctly. And Vincent's Limit Break. And it shows all of the horror creatures based off in the background. And that's it for that one. That was a fun one. That was a good one. Right, starting off with a bog standard hero, token, creature. Alright, so this is a nice start. We have a foil alternate art Jill from Final Fantasy XVI. Very cool. Still hoping to get Clive, but we'll see. Jill is especially badass in this game. I still feel like Final Fantasy XVI is going to become one of those cult classic underrated games that as time goes on. It's definitely a great game. And the Wild Rose Rebellion. Oh, that's a great looking art from Yoshitaka Amano. Classic looking. Very cool. It's alternate. Rejoin the Fight. Again, another absolutely fantastic moment that's captured when Terra comes to bail out Celeste and Sabin. against Humbaba. That's some of these moments that are captured are absolutely amazing. Got the Wind Crystal from Final Fantasy III. I think I already drew the Earth and the Darkness Crystal. And the Sphere Grid. Well, that's pretty neat. From Final Fantasy X. And Seraph Farron. Sarah from Final Fantasy XIII. It's cute. It's a really nice art, and it's a foil. And an island from Final Fantasy X. Looks like Besaid Island. And a foil Final Fantasy IX Zidane alternate art. That is great. Fantastic. Oh, and we got another Summon Chocomog. Capital City, land from Final Fantasy XVI. And another foil Zidane. Very cool. Very nice. We got an Ether in the foil one. Very neat. And it restores 20 magic points. And a Warrior's Sword from Final Fantasy I. And it's got the classic art of the warrior from Final Fantasy I. I'm surprised that it wasn't the Warrior of Light. That kind of feel like they've retconned that. Adventurer's Inn from Final Fantasy III. It's pretty neat. And a Blitzball. Goal. That's cool. Artifact. Okay, that was a neat one. Yeah. We're down to the last pack. Alright, we're going to start with the Burb. Got another Burb. A foil Vincent Valentine. Oh, another absolutely fantastic moment captured here. Titus and Unit together. It's very cool. And a Wrecking Ball arm equipment for Barret. And got another Furion card. That's cool. I think that's a mythic, but a non-foil. Observed Stasis from Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know that one as well enough. And from Final Fantasy IX, Choco, Seeker of Paradise, legendary bird. Or Burb. Got a foil Final Fantasy XV, Plainsland. We got Eden, Seat of the Sanctum, with another foil land from 13. We got Gladiolus from Final Fantasy 15. That's cool. Got the Diamond Weapon. I think I already drew this. And we have Swallowed by Leviathan from Final Fantasy II. Got some Restoration Magic from Final Fantasy V. I think that's Creel in the White Mage outfit. Undercity Dire Rat. Vaan fights those in the beginning of 12. Sabotender from Final Fantasy XI. I don't know that creature. It reminds me of a Kektrot or a Kektor. Some Shinra reinforcements. Okay, and there we have it. That is all 12 of the collector boosters opened and end up with some pretty good pickups here. I'd have to say good. 2/3 of them ended up being foil here, and definitely glad to have my favorite character, La Cole, as a foil. So overall, definitely happy with the gets. Let me know in the comments section below your favorites of these, but otherwise, thanks again for joining and have a great day.